Hello everybody and welcome to the Century's Place Aurora 4X. We are getting ready to build our first ship. Well, our first intersolar ship. I don't know how you call it when you go to another solar system with a ship. Huh, interesting. If you do know, please leave a comment because I'm quite curious and I probably will forget to look it up. But we first need to expand our shipyards, and that's gonna be done roughly at the end of this year. Oh, we of course have a lot of inactive labs. And yes, we're gonna put everything into the research of our jump gate construction module. And, well, on the 24th of June, we will probably be able to actually build it. Hopefully. I'm not entirely sure how big it is. Galicite on Wild has been exhausted. But we're gonna figure out soon enough how big it actually is, and then we can plan more for it. Mind your burros. Ah, you're probably the one who invented the jump drive engine for us. Or invented, you constructed it, something like that. Keep on working on the maximum engine power modifier. Still a lot of work to be done for it, but you can do it. I believe in you. You only need one lab for that though. And the other lab... Oh, I put it on the wrong guy. Darn it. So, we just finished something with logistics. So it's gonna be a logistics guy. Yeah, that's doing an engine modifier thing. We want a power and propulsion guy doing that. Go. And logistics. Sorry, I had to sneeze. And the logistics guy, what you gonna do for us? What you gonna do? A ship component is added to the total maintenance facilities of a population if the ship/PDC is on the same planet or in near orbit. That can be interesting. Let's get that. And let's continue with 5-day increments. Because I don't think there's anything really pressing for us right now that we need to wait for. Titan is being overcrowded at the moment. But that means more people working on the terraformers, which leads to hopefully faster terraforming and therefore less overcrowding in the future. Something like that. There's pretty much nothing we can do about this. The manufacturing modifier is really low though. Can it be because of that? I don't think so. I don't know why the manufacturing modifier is so low. Maybe because of the bad conditions on Titan's atmosphere. Because everywhere it's 100% except for Titan itself. Maybe the political stability. Ah, maybe because we have a shortage, of course. That's why. I knew the answer would be simple. I'm so smart, you guys. You have no idea. Let's do some research because we just finished our small jump gate construction module. And if we go to the construction and production research, we would like everything that I want is super expensive. And then out of this, I would like the research rate earlier than the mining rate at the moment. So, but you're gonna just get one lab for that. And then I will give more labs to what project? Many things can be quite important for us. The maximum engine power modifier, so that guy can also start researching some fuel consumption tech, or maybe even the next generation of fusion reactors and therefore newer engines. Maybe not. What else? Armor? Armor is good. Construction rate? Probably not as either. Yeah, I think that this guy is gonna get most of the labs. And still gonna take him more than a year. So maybe it was the correct idea to actually give him some of the labs. Some shipyard operation time, that can be really useful. It only needs a little bit extra push. So yeah, let's put another 6 labs in that, so we'll be done this year. Now we're gonna design a jump gate constructor. Does that class exist? Jump gate constructor. It does. Go to the design view. It's gonna be the North Carolina class. And let's see, it should be around here. Small jump gate construction module. And it's smaller than I imagined. That's good. Because now it only weighs 25,000 tons. Right. We're gonna put our best engine on there, which is a size 50 engine. And it still travels at 704 kilometers per second. That's quite good. It needs to have fuel for at least a year, because it will take a year to build the jump gate itself. So we're gonna add a very large fuel storage on it. And then we will have more or less enough. It's gonna be a commercial vessel, so we don't really care about MSP. The deployment time is fine like this. And it's less than 30,000 tons, which is a surprise to me, because I really thought it would be around 40,000 tons. It doesn't need any armor, because I don't tend to put him into a hostile situation. Because if there's hostiles in that system, I don't want the jump gate there. So for now, probably what I'm going to do is, when we find all the jump points in our system, I'm gonna put jump gates on every one of them. Because it's our home system, and we would like to be able to jump to any place without any problems. That's the best thing, I think, for us right now. Should an enemy come from a jump gate somewhere like that, we might want to chase them. The only downside to that is, if the enemy comes in with jump ships, we destroy the designated jump ship, they can still use our jump gate to get out of our system. But I don't think that will be a big concern for us. So this is going to be the North Carolina class, and yeah, I'm quite happy with this. And I think we can build it immediately. Even though we don't really have a use for it yet, we're gonna build it in the Co-Company Incorporated. Retool for the Jump Gate Constructor North Carolina. And yeah, build me one. It's gonna take a long time before it's actually built. 23rd of October in the year 54. It's gonna take a while, but we don't have our survey ship either, so that's gonna be 15th of December. Well, a little bit more, because we need to add another, well, 306, so 500 ton. Yeah, it's gonna take a little while before we get there. Oh, and of course we didn't assign some new research, did we? Oh, we did. I'm forgetful sometimes. Yeah, they brought up a new freighter. And we're still having overcrowding issues on Titan, but it's almost over. Ah, we shipped every mine from Earth through Titan, I believe now. We are producing nothing in minerals from Earth. And when you look at what's available there, if this were a new planet, or actually an asteroid or something like that, I wouldn't put mines on there. I mean, look at it. It's terrible. And Mars now is producing quite a lot of minerals actually for us. So yeah, go Mars. You can do it, boy. Well, Earth is still producing the mines, I believe. Yes, they are still producing mines. So eventually we will have, well, eventually Soon we will have some ticks of actually mining already on Earth again, but I'm not gonna keep putting up the mission of... Oh, well, actually it's paused at the moment. No, we want that active. Why was it paused? Probably because we're running out of corundium, which we still are running out of. Right, that's why I paused it. I remember now. Let's keep, let's pause it again because we don't produce any at the moment anyway. Come on, pause it. Yes. Mars, you're producing corundium, right? Yes, you are. 4,860 pieces of it every year. Ah, but you have no mass driver designation. Let's send it to New Earth. And I think we should start looking for some new minerals soon as well. Well, Titan has some that we want. And there is no longer unrest on Titan, so it starts to fall. The unrest it is, not Titan itself. I don't know where it should fall to. Yeah, but it's not going quick with the terraforming. Wish they had more population. But that of course was part of the problem. So I wish they had more infrastructure. Speaking of that, maybe we should help a bit with that. Stop the auto turns. What do we need for producing infrastructure? Just uranium. Well then, let's build 10,000 of it right now. Because, yeah, even though you're paused, you're still in the queue. So can I now put you up, or do I just cancel it? And yeah, I think this is easier. Great. It will be done quite quickly because every piece of infrastructure only costs 2 build points, and we have a lot of it. We're requesting a whole lot of infrastructure, like almost half of what is already available on Titan. So that would be nice if we all ship it there. Let's go for 1 5-day increment, and let's see how much they produce in 5 days. About 200. Good. How much can we fit in a freighter? Load infrastructure. Go to Titan. Unload infrastructure. And refuel on Earth. Cycle. I think the production is fast enough that we will actually be able to keep our freighters busy. We have finished the ultra large fuel storage now. And that's probably the biggest fuel storage we're gonna get anytime soon. And maybe we should go in 30-day increments soon, because this is taking way too long for my appetite. Let's go and get some ground units researched, because we are still rocking some really low-tech, old-school ballistic weaponry, infantry and armor. Not that we really need anything like that now, but maybe in the future. And let's go by 30-day ticks, because if we waste a little bit, it doesn't matter that much. So what happened? We added 10,000 tons of capacity to Tolden Steel and Shipbuilding. We're not going to use you anymore, at the moment at least, probably later on. And nothing else of interest. They launched the new freighter class. And it looks like we're keeping our freighters busy, which is really good. So let's see, Earth, do you have some corundium again? You should. Yes, Mars has been sending corundium to you. That's really great. Neutronium, are we getting that from anywhere? Also from Mars. So everything that we have the biggest shortage of is being sent to us from Mars. Mars, you are awesome. Don't ever change, boy. Like literally, don't ever change with sending us so many minerals because I really would like some of those minerals. And hopefully we'll be able to solve some of the population problems we have with the terraforming rate on Titan. Because it is going really slow and it needs that, it really needs that extra effort. So it stopped because the civilian mining complex on Venus has been expanded. That is fine. And now we have completed research into shipyard operations. Hopefully we'll see a increase in speed. Yeah, it will be done on the 1st of November next year. Oh, that's that one. And the rest, oh, this one will be still done on the 15th of December. And they are continually expanding still. But this one will add 2,000 to its capacity. And we only need 8,000 tons. So we're getting there. Go back to our research and our construction. That's a bit too much for me right now. Let's go. How much thorium do we have? We have a large stockpile of thorium, so we can start enhancing our refineries. So let's go and do that. But I'm gonna put you with only one lab though, because we probably can find something more interesting to put in more research into, like gauss cannons, for example. They are far away from the next level though. Yeah, what else? Perhaps we should go with somebody who's proficient in more missile technology. There are many things we still need over there. So missiles and kinetic. Yeah, both of them are busy with the gauss cannons. Yeah, maybe we should send some labs their way then. The one that's the soonest to be finished, you get some extra labs so you can get better gauss cannons, and after that start researching some missile technology. Because I would like to have some missile technology at least. If our gauss cannons fails miserably, which they very well might, we want to have some backup plan at least. And now we should be having our bigger shipyard. Yes, it is. And we want to add 500 tons, which will be done 13th of February. We can put it on continual expansion right now and just keep a check on it. Maybe that's even better because we don't need 500. So we can go with 5 days. We don't see a change. Oh, we do see a change. Yeah, it's gonna add more than enough in a couple of days at this rate. Well, maybe just a 30-day tick will be better. And we have enough. Great. Start retooling to the Kunz. Yeah, geological survey vessel. Not no, gravitational. This is geological. Yeah, we want to cancel that task, and we want you to construct. Put it in the shipyard task group, and not in the freighter task group. I don't know why. Maybe probably because the last ship that I actually changed this to was a freighter, and then every other ship auto defaults to that task group. And it will be done in about a year, because it's quite heavy to build. So let's go with 30-day auto turns, because we would like it as fast as possible. We have 2 inactive research labs, so did something finish? Somebody maybe got sick or something like that. I don't know, I can't find anything right now. The officer reshuffle made it really difficult. Yeah, the research rate is not being done anymore. And the planetary graph sensor neither. So probably those two guys had to retire or died or something like that. But we're gonna reschedule those labs not to those purposes, but to our Gauss cannon max velocity. And there is unrest on Titan again, because we have too much people living there once again. But we are still shipping more infrastructure in there. Oh, the infrastructure is actually complete on Earth. How much corundum do we have now? Enough for me to start our mining construction again. And if we start a mining colony in our new system, it can be actually quite interesting. But it's gonna be really difficult for us as well, because if we're gonna put a colony over there, we need to ship actually something from one system to the other by ships, in the minerals I mean, because we can't really mass drive it through a jump gate, unfortunately. So I want some better fuel consumption. Let's go and research that. And somebody found out about ejection systems, and you're gonna now find out about feeding systems. So we can actually build a magazine actually later on. And keep going with 30 days. And we have researched the improved cargo handling system. That's actually quite good. If we're gonna build a new line of freighters, then we'll be able to use that. Let's go also build the orbital habitat. It will support 50,000 workers, and it's gonna be useful if we want to build a space station, exactly like it says here. The North Carolina has been built. I think that was our survey ship. Oh no, the jump gate constructor. The jump gate constructor. Well, you're gonna be your own task group, and right now you have nothing to do. Luckily you're a commercial ship, so it's not a big problem. We still have to wait. Actually, we have another thing done in our shipyard. This one has been done with its 10,000 capacity addition. Keep continual expanding though. I think that would be good for you. And you as well, you might as well continually expand as well, just in the case that we get a really big ship in the near future. This one, I'm gonna put you on no activity. You're the Coons constructor, and I think we might want some more of those in the near future. So we don't really need to increase your capacity. I don't think we're gonna change your designation anytime soon, especially because we have like 4 other places where we can build. We've also researched electronic warfare, and that leads up to electronic countermeasures and electronic countermeasures. And maybe we should research at least one level in both of them. And go for the countermeasures first, because we're not going to be aggressive. Right? Maybe. But not yet, at least. We've also finished the fuel consumption research, and that's also pretty good, because we can keep on doing this. Oh, this is energy weapons. So we also finished the turret tracking speed. But But first we're gonna do the fuel consumption research with you. And then there can be one lab. Also the capacitor recharge rate has been researched. So you're gonna get one lab and you're gonna research something new. What do I want? Let's go for more capacitor recharge. And back to energy weapons. I would like... Why don't you reduce the size of some lasers? I think we can get some small lasers then, and maybe we can outfit some fighters with lasers. I don't think it works for Meson or microwave or plasma cannonade, but I mean, it would be great if we had really small Mason cannons. We could put those on the fighters, then I think that would be really effective. But I don't think that's really possible. Mason cannons, even on the smallest form, are quite big, I believe. And especially if we're gonna put like fighters on a carrier, space is more limited there, and I want as small fighters as we can make. Right now we have fighters of around 500 tons. That means only 2 can fit in one hangar bay. But if we can build fighters of about 200 tons, we can have 5 fighters in one hangar bay. That's pretty good. So we finished the garrison. Let's go with some mobile infantry. We are militarizing a lot more with this new council. I mean, just the thought that aliens can exist is quite terrifying. And we all know so many games that talked about aliens invading us, TV series, movies, everything like that. So maybe it's not that strange that we feel a little bit uncomfortable about aliens existing and us, well, protecting ourselves against them. We want to have stronger warheads, I think. Stronger warheads. And yes, you can keep all the 9 labs. Just research better missile technology at a high rate. Because maybe I'm actually thinking we should go with some missile fighters as well. Get some really cool missiles? I don't know. I really like the fighter's design. I think it really fits with what we have so far. Not necessarily in a technological base, but more in a way of we started building some fighters, and therefore that's pretty much all we know of military fighters that we can use, and maybe that's gonna be that for a while at least. And we're gonna go for reduced launcher size. So because if we're going to build some fighters, then we want smaller launcher size because fighters. Now something cool happened. The Coons class is finally done. Shipyard task group. Coons, detach. You're gonna have a special order. Go to the nearest survey location. And if you have less than 30 fuel, go refuel. Alright. Good luck that you might find, well, I know already there's only 6 jump points, but hopefully you will find one soon at least, so we can get our constructor to work. We also expanded our civilian economy, which gives me more tax and better trade. And I'm not sure how that literally affects the in-game stuff over here. Do they produce 20% more now? I'm not sure. But we'll find out eventually, probably. Maybe not specifically we will find out, but something will happen. Then I think you're gonna continue to work into the research rate. It's probably the best of those technologies that we aren't researching yet. And then yeah, let's go look for some jump points. At least if he is surveying, is he? There he is. Yes, he's going to survey location 3, which is here. I think he started over here, then gonna make a circle and bigger circle and go like that. Alright, we have a new power and propulsion scientist which can only use 5 labs, so we should train this guy because the bonus is quite high. So we're gonna put him on some easy research. And we're just gonna give you 1 lab. And this guy already researched some reduction in launcher size, but we can make that even higher. It will reduce the reload rate, but if we're gonna reload it on a carrier anyway, I don't think that makes much of a difference to us. And you can see that the dot is now completely white, which means it has been surveyed. And our power and propulsion expert is going to go with some more efficiency. 0.4, and it's probably going to be the last level we're going to do in the fuel consumption research for now. Yeah, it literally saves us a lot of fuel. Ah, there it is, our first jump point. Let's go to our constructor. Jump gate constructor. Go to the jump point. No standard transit. Move to and build a jump gate. We're not gonna jump right through it, because the only ship that is allowed to do that at the moment is our gravitational survey ship. And he's finding more jump points in the system. We also got some new technology. One in energy weapons, which was the Mason focusing technology. Because we're getting quite strong Mason weaponry at the moment. And also the missile kinetic. But where is he then? Did something happen to him after he finished the research? Kenneth Koch finished the research, but I don't see him anymore. Did I accidentally assign him again? I don't know what happened to him. Let's take a look again, because maybe I Officer health, no. Some people will increase their bonus. This guy finished some research. Assignment of kernels. I really have no idea. Let's look for him and our leading scientist. No, I don't see him anywhere. That's really strange. Maybe the aliens are already among us. Maybe maybe he was kidnapped. Like I really didn't assign him to some other research, did I? CP. No. I think he's gone, but I don't know where he went. In that case, we have another guy that's really strong in missile and kinetic research, and he's gonna get the extra labs. Interesting. Did he get kidnapped? I don't know, maybe he did. Or maybe I just didn't see what happened to him. That's definitely a possibility. Let's see. Maintenance problem. Right. The jump drive suffered a maintenance failure. Repairs have been carrying out. That required a lot of repair supplies, but we have a lot of extra supplies. So there are enough supplies available to keep him going. No problem. And somebody who was doing the shipbuilding raid has now suffered a terrible, terrible medical problem, so he can't continue anymore. Therefore, we have now 2 labs available and a new missile and kinetic weapon researcher. We don't want a radiation warhead yields because we're probably not gonna use that. And just get some warhead strength. Well, no, probably gonna save that for later. Let's get some reload rate with you. And that means we have 1 lab over, and let's put it over there. How is Titan doing? Are you still unhappy? A little bit. Yeah, you're still a little bit over. How is the terraforming going? Oh, it's actually inactive. That's stupid of me. Yeah, put in oxygen in the atmosphere, because otherwise nothing is going to happen. So we have had what, about 2-3 years of actually inactive terraforming modules on Titan. Terrible. People increase their research rates, mining colonies are expanding, and we have found number 4. So 1 is really in the middle of our habited space, pretty much. Well, relatively close to Earth, because right now it's only 470 million kilometers away from Earth. And on the furthest it will probably be around here. It's only 750 million kilometers. That's quite close. But we will be able to defend that place well enough, I think. This is the first place we've actually start building a jump gate. Next one will be probably on jump point 1. But that's gonna be all in the next episode. Till then, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.